So, I want to talk today about the fuel prices and why it's important to do certain things in a trucking business. First thing is you do want to have your rates set where you are on line haul, and then you also put on a supplemental fuel surcharge. I know this sounds simple, but a lot of people just don't do it, and that's not it's not bad, but it could really bury you in times like this. You can also do um, spot market with not necessarily brokers, but when your customers are doing spots. Um, so we have customers where we run lanes regularly all year round, um, out of Wisconsin, out of different locations. We have set rates for those facilities on line haul. Just say, for example, it might be $3 a mile plus fuel surcharge plus tarping. If you're doing a once in a while load, which is, those are good customers too, then you would just do it all in one lump. But so yeah, you do want to have that fuel surcharge in place. Um, People think, well, I want to be able to get as much as I can. Well, sure you do. I get that. But set a good line haul rate, but it needs to be competitive as well because you don't want to lose freight, but it also needs to be high enough to be profitable. And then the fuel surcharge will take care of your fuel. Fuel goes up, fuel goes down. So basically, the old way, which is still what we use because it's to our benefit, um, we use you take the current fuel price and then you subtract 1.25. That was what the old base was for fuel surcharge. So, um, just for example, so let's just say we're at 4.3 today, dollars per gallon minus 1.25 equals 3.05, which is your excess. Now you divide that by 5.5 equals 55 cents per mile for a fuel surcharge. 55 cents per mile fuel surcharge, 4.3. And now let's just call this, most trucks are getting 7.2, even call it in winter. 59 cents a mile. So, yeah, you just essentially, um, you're almost getting your fuel paid for with the surcharge if you use this method. I've never had anybody buck it really. You do want good fuel mileage equipment if you have old trucks, and that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. Old stuff looks cool. It's easier to work on, and that's all great. Just you're gonna spend a little more on fuel, but at the end of the day, you're gonna spend less on maintenance anyhow. Um, but you want to do that. Also, the second thing is you want to be in a fuel purchasing co-op, whether you're with NASTC, National Association of Small Trucking Companies, or if you're with, you can use Mudflap and it links up to a credit card or a debit card. You want to be getting discounts. There's absolutely no reason anybody ever should be buying more expensive fuel and saying that they need the write offs anyhow. You can write off other things. You can find more fun stuff to write off than fuel. If you want to write off $4,000 worth of chrome, be my guest. Chrome is going to make your truck look cooler. It is. Spending more at a fuel pump for no reason is not going to make your truck look cooler. Or you. You want to walk to the bank, stacking cash. So that is all for today. It's just a small video on the fuel. Another thing also, when you are purchasing fuel, you do want to look at the state prices. So look at the pump prices on your lane that you're running. So you say you're in Iowa, Nebraska, Colorado, and you want to look at the fuel prices along the way and minus the state tax because you pay that tax no matter what. I get it if you buy the right amount of fuel in every state, you will not owe anything, but you're going to probably end up paying more than you should be for fuel. So what you do is you look at, say you're going through Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska, Colorado, say you're going to Denver. You just look at those prices and then you subtract the state rate, which most of the apps that we're using, they will give you a net tax price, and that is what you want to be doing. Even if you owe, I've had months where we've owed $300 in IFTA. But when you're buying your fuel right and getting your fuel at that absolutely cheapest price, you pay IFTA no matter what. You're paying it. All you're doing is kidding yourself if you're buying here to not pay in, because you are getting charged every single mile regardless. That's also why it's better to get a better fuel mileage truck, because you will pay less in IFTA. So that's all for today. Gonna get out of here and get after it.